to Vlogmas day day 8. It's day 8. Not day 9 yet, it's day 8. Welcome to Saturday. It's the first Saturday of December. I am so excited for Saturday. As you will have noticed by now, we did not start with a hike. I had set a goal at the beginning of the week to go hiking every day I wasn't teaching, even if it was a short and slow hike. So today is the day that I break that goal. Last night, I could tell I was just so tired. So tired. I was absolutely exhausted. And you know, it's been a long week. It's been a long semester. Everything is kind of finally wrapping up. And so I was just really, really tired. And yeah, so as I was putting my head on the pillow last night, I was thinking, you know what? Maybe you just need to take a break. Maybe you just need to not go for a hike. I really want to go for a nice long hike, and I just knew that if I went hiking today, I would probably stay stuck in this kind of cycle of really short, really slow hikes, whereas if I take today off, then maybe tomorrow we can go for a nicer hike. Not that they're not nice hikes, but like, now that I'm done teaching on campus and I'm going to be able, like, basically a teaching day is kind of like a long hike. Like, it's that level of energy. So I think throughout Vlogmas, we can probably be doing 2, maybe even 3, like really nice, fun, long hikes, getting out to some of the longer trails that get further back into the mountains and the park. Especially there's a trail I love doing out at the other trailhead that I go to, and like that's the trail I really want to do this weekend. So I think we can be doing those, but I need a rest day, and I still have ornaments that need to go on the tree, and I want to put up my outdoor Christmas lights. So like I might just kind of putter around the house and do some stuff like that, and then spend the rest of the day just crashed out on the couch. I have posted today's Vlogmas and posted today's Patreon story, or the chapter of the Christmas Advent series story I'm doing, and I had so much fun picking out the pictures to include with it today. So, and I have had my advent calendar chocolate, although I still have one because it is St. Nicholas Day today as I am filming this on December 6th. There were 2 Ritter Sports. It was the Choco Crisp, and then this is the double caramel. So I've saved the double caramel, and I'm gonna have this in a little bit. So yeah, that was very exciting. Although I do miss in the old advent calendar I used to get, I would get a little boot on one day and then a little Santa Claus on the other day, and like that always reminded me it's St. Nicholas Day. Fond memories. I'm so tired and I have such a bad headache. I'm really trying not to take something for it, but I might have to. Yeah, I woke up. I feel like this was my sign that, like, if I hadn't already made the decision last night that I wasn't going to go for a hike, waking up with just, it's all like right here in my sinuses. It just hurts so bad. It happens a lot. And yeah, like I have a feeling I know why I'm getting it. It's not surprising. But yeah, I woke up and was just like, ooh, yeah. It's as if my body was telling me, you know, even if you, just in case you woke up thinking you want to go for a hike after all, no. My body was saying no. Which it does that sometimes. So I ended up sleeping in a little bit. Like my alarm went off at 5:20, but I didn't get out of bed until almost 7. I clearly needed it. I don't feel super tired. I do feel sleepy, but I don't feel as just exhausted. So I think I did get a good night's sleep, and I've just been relaxing on the couch, getting everything posted, and now I'm going to start editing tomorrow's Vlogmas. So it is 10:25, and now that everything is posted and I'm good to go, I want to get tomorrow's vlog edited. I'm hoping to have that done by about noon. I'm just watching other people's Vlogmases. I have discovered 2 new channels because the creators very kindly mentioned me in some of their recent vlogs and mentioned me, so I was able to see that they'd done that. So I'm currently watching Lore Loves Literature. Her Vlogmas day 2 is what I'm up to. She mentioned me in like day 4. So now I'm going back and watching the others. And then the other channel is JC. And I'm doing the same. So I'm probably just going to like bounce between the 2 while I edit this vlog. So they're going to keep me company while I'm editing. I'm always so grateful and appreciative when people tag me and mention me in their videos. Like when you mention me to your audience, but then when you also tag me so that I can see that you've mentioned me. I feel like my life this year, as far as YouTube, kind of changed in a big way when I tagged one of my favorite, like new favorite creators back at the beginning of the year in a vlog. My now dear friend Kaylin from the channel Kaylin Grace Apple. So yeah, it's just, I love connecting with other authors and I love connecting with other creators. So yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out and watching their Decembers. I have also, FYI, for Patreon members, in addition to our productivity group chat, our gentle productivity group chat, I've started a new group chat to share pictures of our December. I want to see what everyone's Decembers look like. So what you're getting up to, what your decorations look like, what holidays you're celebrating if you're not celebrating Christmas, if you are celebrating Christmas. So yeah, I've already had some people posting in there, so that makes me excited. So today is just going to be, as evidenced by this 8.5-minute intro, just a very chatty, cozy Saturday relaxing. I do have things I need to do. I need to edit this vlog. I need to write tomorrow's chapter for the Patreon story. I would like to try to get the next 2 chapters written, but if I can only get a chapter and a half, that'll be fine. But I feel like by Monday, by end of tomorrow, I would like to also have Monday and Tuesday written, if that makes sense. So I want to try to write 3 days in the next 2, I think. 4 days in the next 2 would be even better. So yes, I want to do some writing. That will probably be this afternoon. So I'm going to try to get the vlog edited this morning, and then I can take a bit of a break for lunch and then do some writing this afternoon. And then once the sun isn't quite so strong on the balcony, because I think that would just make this headache even worse, I will try to pop out and put the lights on my balcony. If those don't get done today, I'll try to do them tomorrow, but I'd really like to do them today because it's just so nice in the evening to leave the blinds and the curtains of my balcony door open and see the lights. So I do want to try to do those and try to get at least some more ornaments put on the tree. My back has been doing a little bit better. Knock on IKEA particle board. Also IKEA particle board, knock on wood. Yeah, so we'll see if I can manage to put ornaments on my tree, but I want more. It looks like there's a lot, but I have twice as many as what are currently on my tree. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking and get back to watching Vlogmas and back to editing, and we will see if I can get, it is a rough cut, is 1 hour and 7 minutes. So I know everyone likes the long, or a lot of people, I don't know if everyone likes the long vlogs. I know there are some people, including my mother, who prefer short vlogs, but yeah, I am trying to make sure that even if they're long, they're still kind of tight and like well edited and not have moments that like drag. So I feel like Vlogmas day 6, the day that went up today, I was so tired editing last night. So I don't think, especially the last clip, was as tight as I could have made it, but I was done editing last night. So I'm gonna try to do a better job editing today. But yes, it's just, as you can tell, like, it's just gonna be a very chill day. I'm in my coziest, snuggliest sweater, second day hair from the salon, pimple on my chin, no makeup. I'm so glad I went and got my brows and lashes tinted before Vlogmas started, because that does make at least a little bit of a difference. And I'm gonna really stop talking now for reals and get back to editing tomorrow's vlog. Okay, it is 20 after 1. The vlog is fully edited and done. It's exported, so I can upload it later this evening, which I'm very happy about. And now I'm taking a little bit of a break, so I thought we'd put some more ornaments on the tree. I've grabbed 2 of the boxes that have ornaments in them. I want to get all of these put up. So I thought we could chat for a little bit while I start doing this. And I'm not going to overthink it. We're just gonna throw these on here. But yeah, I've just been having a very chilled and relaxed day. I'm tired. I'm tired from the whole year. Like, it's a good tired, you know? It's the kind of tired of, I've taught 2 semesters and I've graded hundreds of papers and I've written a weekly email almost every week this year so far. I've missed a couple weeks, I do know that much, but still, like, I've done an email almost every single week this year. I've done 2 videos every week. Some weeks I did 3. Who remembers back in the beginning of the year where every other week I did a bonus 3rd video? I used to do 3 videos every week. I honestly don't know how I did that. That was a bit wild of me to think that that was a good idea. I mean, it worked for a while, back when my videos were like 30 minutes long each. But as the video lengths gradually crept up, the number of uploads per week had to go down. But I also wrote well, I wrote some of it last year, but I edited and published a book, designed the cover for it. That was done this year. What else have I done this year? Oh, I love this ornament. I gotta find the right place for this one. Santa dressed as a royal guard with Big Ben. I love this one. This needs to go somewhere where I can see it when I'm sitting here on the couch. So I think I'm gonna have to move Mr. Squirrel. Mr. Squirrel came from the stationery shop Kiki K, and I bought him 2017, and I bought him the day that Tamsin and I went shopping in Covent Garden. I think that was the day after we met. I think that was the 2nd day we had together. Okay, that box is empty. This can now get put under the tree as decoration. On to box 2. But yeah, almost all of my ornaments, FYI, have a story. Some of them are more generic and just really pretty. Ones like these came from Crate & Barrel. So it's just like, the memory is I would have bought this with Mom on one of the days that we went shopping at Crate & Barrel, because that's something that we haven't done that this year, but we used to do that quite regularly. Oh, these need to go. Why did these not make it onto the tray? I think I left it in the bag. Tamsin gave me these last year when she came to visit. The other one is red. So I'm gonna put one on this side where I can see it from the couch, and then we'll put one over on this side. But yeah, the first day that we met, which you can see that is in the 2017 London vlog series. And it's the day that I go to Kensington Palace in that series. Oh, she met me in Kensington Palace because I was still going around the palace. I'd had a meeting there with one of the curators, and then I got to go around. There was an exhibition of Princess Diana's clothing. So was going through that when Tamsin texted me to say that she was in Hyde Park or in Kensington Gardens and was ready to meet whenever. And I said, I'm still going through. Do you want to come in? And I'll go back around with you. So we walked around Kensington Palace. By the way, this is the Royal Garter ornament that I got at Buckingham Palace last year. So she came in, we walked around, then we walked around Kensington Gardens and Hyde Park, and we stopped on a bench. I'm gonna get the ornament. We stopped on a bench because that needs to go up in a good spot before the tree gets too full. Ugh. Of course, the tripod is like in the way. So pardon me while I very ungracefully exit this direction. Okay, there we go. And so we stopped at a park bench and sat down, and she gave me, among many things, she gave me a few gifts, but she gave me this ornament, which was flat, and then you kind of fold it outwards, and it says, "Merry Christmas, special friend." So that was my first gift from Tamsin. This I definitely want. I feel like it needs to go where I can see it on the couch, but also probably next to some of the other London ornaments. So it's right there between the double-decker bus, the Mind the Gap, and one of the Big Bens, one of the many Big Bens I have on my tree. I've got quite a few. And then these little boxes, like all the like decorative boxes that I store my ornaments in, go under the tree to look like I've got gifts under my tree, because I typically don't. The gifts go under my mom's tree. Okay, here's a couple from, I think I got this one before last year, but this is my Liberty London one. And this is my one from, it keeps wanting to focus on my face. This is my one from the Roman Baths in Bath, which reminds me of the day that Cheska and I met in person for the first time after years of online friendship. We finally got, I think we started following each other, Cheska can correct me, but I want to say it was maybe like 2017, 2018. I was still doing my PhD. And then we finally met in person last year, 2024. But yeah, just running quickly through some of these. This was another ornament. Oop, you can't see it. This cute hot chocolate mug with marshmallows was a gift from Cheska. This is Marks and Spencer, but I got it at Target last year. Bodleian Library, stack of books. I got this little car with gifts on it from Accessorize in 2019. Yep, 2019. It's got it embroidered on the back. But then I've got like this Santa that it's really hard to see, but it says "Believe" at the top along his hat, and then Papa Noel, Sinterklaas, Father Christmas, Père Noel. And this was from 2002. That's a Hallmark ornament. So yeah, I've got so many ornaments. The tree has definitely become kind of taken over by, ooh, this is relevant to the Patreon story today. If you know, you know. So Ava may have an ornament very similar to this one now. It's my Fortnum and Mason ornament. I'm running out of prime real estate for ornaments. Like legit, some of these branches have 2 ornaments on them because that is how many ornaments I have. Also, some of them are put like deeper into the tree. to fill in some holes because this tree has quite a few holes after all these years. Oh, this is my one from Paris. I bought this back in 2000, I think it was 2011 by this point, but it would have been from Christmas 2010. But I think we went to Paris after New Year's. I can't remember now. But that was a trip to London, and then my friend was like, do you want to go to Paris? Is that an option? So we hopped on the Eurostar and went to Paris for one day. I need to go back. I desperately need to go back because I only spent one day there, and it was cold and rainy and wet, and what I thought were supposed to be waterproof boots, only one of them was actually waterproof. The other one had a flaw, and I spent the entire day walking around Paris with a wet foot. Do not recommend. We've got Blenheim Palace, that was from last year. We've got St. Paul's Cathedral, that was from 2016. And we've got Oxford, and that's a double-sided one. And that's from 2019. Just a few more in this box, and then I can take a break. Another Big Ben. This one is from the Museum of London. And this is a crown, but I can't remember where I got this one. I think this might have been a gift from my mom, and it might have been like a World Market one. Okay, that one feels big, so I'm gonna do that in a second. But yeah, I definitely have, like, some of my ornaments are just pretty and I just like them, and others have really sentimental feelings. So this is the Royal Palaces, but I got it at Hampton Court. So this one is for the Royal Palaces. Okay, my battery cut me off just as I was going to show you my Stonehenge one, and I got that in 2015 when I went to Stonehenge. No, 2014 was when I went to Stonehenge. That was part of my study abroad summer. So yeah, okay. And I am now very warm. So I'm going to move the tripod. I'm going to sit down and relax. I just feel like I'm not sick. I'm not like feverish or anything like that. Like it's nothing that dire, but I just feel like it's been coming on for a few weeks, but this week in particular, with it being the last week of classes and everything, I just feel like my body is telling me, if you don't take a break, my body's going to force me to, like, my body's just going to force quit itself. And I do not want that to happen. If that happens, it's not good. It is not good when my body just goes into full shutdown mode. I need more water. So yeah, I am just doing stuff as and when I can. I know I'm probably very blurry. I'm doing stuff as and when I can. So like getting up and doing a few ornaments, or getting up and washing some dishes, or sitting on the couch getting the vlog edited, stuff like that. Like I'm doing stuff as I can, and then in between I'm just relaxing. So I do need to do my writing still. It's nearly 2 o'clock, but I think I'm gonna take some time to just relax on the couch and reply to some comments, paint my nails, or at least put the nail strengthener back on. I took off the red glittery sparkle nail polish I had. I took that off, so I want to put my nail strengthener back on. I have a new one from Manicurist, so I want to get that put on so that my nails are like safe and protected, because they feel really bare now. Do the cuticle serum as well, and then probably in about 30 minutes I will stay on the couch, but I will start doing some writing. I'm gonna try really hard to keep tomorrow's installment around like 2,000. Like, y'all give me a couple days of like maybe some shorter ones, and then I'll get back into writing some longer ones. Let me get caught up a little bit and get a little bit ahead, and then I can start busting out some like 3,000 word plus chapters again. But I need to do this quickly right now. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna go relax. Okay, I have written nearly 3,400 words today. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with tomorrow. And I'm getting to a really good moment. But it is 5:15. I need to go get some dinner started because I need to eat a proper dinner tonight. But I'm really excited with where this is going. I had an idea. I was looking at my outline at the beginning of writing, and I was like, do I go in this direction or do I go in this direction? And then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, oh no, I totally have to go in this direction. Like, it's been several days. This is essentially the first like plot point, turning point chapter. This moment totally has to happen in this chapter. So by the time you're watching this, the day that I'm writing will be up. So all of you who read it, no spoilers, but what did you think? Because I feel like I have built them all up, because I feel like for everyone who's reading it over on Patreon, I feel like I've built us all up to this moment, including Ava and Luke. So yeah, these are the moments that, like, as a romance writer, it's just, these are the moments I love. And yeah, so, and like everything about this day that I'm writing is just so cozy and festive, and like, again, I just really wish I was in London right now. But I also wish I was in London with someone like Luke, because he's just amazing. And like, I think everyone over on Patreon is going to really fall in love with Luke today, like in this day, Sunday's installment, because yeah, like, if you didn't love Luke before Sunday, you definitely love Luke after Sunday. I feel like I don't know how you can read this chapter and not fall in love with Luke. I'm just saying. So yeah, I'm really excited. So I don't think this one has that much more to write, but I want to get up and get some dinner started, which means I wanted to make some pasta to go with dinner. I had hot chocolate earlier. I might have some more later today, which, by the way, pro tip, I'd never done this before, but in with the hot chocolate mix, I did just a couple like quick shakes of cinnamon. So maybe like, probably not even like a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, maybe even a little bit less. And then just like a pinch of ground cloves. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Maybe you all have already figured that out. Maybe it's just me. But oh my gosh, that was amazing. Well, I need to change the candles. My mom very kindly brought me half a pack of the Costco brand of AA batteries. All of the batteries all of the candles in my fireplace are battery operated, and they have gotten so dim, and 2 of them have started like hard blinking now, which is the sign that the batteries are about to die. So yeah, I'm gonna do the things and eat the dinner and write the story, and then just continue having a super cozy day. Instead of a cozy afternoon, we're now moving into a cozy night. Okay, it is the end of the evening. I need to go to bed. I am up way too late, but I have been getting this vlog footage up to this clip so far imported and organized so that it's ready to be edited tomorrow morning. I'm going to try to keep this outro short because right now we're sitting at about 44 minutes. And if I can keep it under an hour, it'll be a lot easier to edit. So I realized I didn't show you in the clip when I was showing you my nail stuff. So this has been my nail care set for the festive season. I've been using the Serum Complete, however you pronounce that, the cuticle nail serum by Manicurist, and then I have started using Active Shine. I've been using Active Glow throughout the year, but this one just felt a little bit more festive. It just got ever so slightly hint of a sparkle on it. But the bruise that's on my nail, several people, when I mentioned it before Vlogmas, said that they thought that it was a nail design because they thought it looked like a heart. And I always look at it like this, which would be an upside down heart. But when I'm vlogging, you all are looking at it right side up. And so now when I look at it like this, I can see it too. I can see the heart. So what I'm going to try practicing is with red nail polish, outlining it with red nail polish and like painting it as a heart. And I just think that'd be really fun for the Christmas season until it completely grows out. But like at the rate it's growing, I do think I'm gonna have that on the edge of my nail throughout December. So yeah, so thank you to those of you who called my attention to the fact that it does kind of resemble a heart, because it gave me the idea. I did find an old makeup brush that I'm just gonna use. But yes, so the story for tomorrow is edited, or no, it's not edited. I will do a quick copy edit in the morning, but it's written. It's long. It's over 3,000 words. It's longer than I wanted it to be, but I got carried away and I was having too much fun, and I really like how it turned out. I really like how it turned out. And I just feel like the next quarter of the story is just gonna go in a very new direction. I need to look up what my midpoint event was, because suddenly I can't remember. Let me go to corkboard mode. Oh yeah, no, I remember now. I remember now. And yeah. I remember. Yep. That's really gonna change things as well. Anyway, oh, now I've got a flashing battery light, so we're really gonna wrap it up. I got the story written, did a bit of tinkering with vlog stuff, did some outlining for the next days of the Christmas romance. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be equally productive, equally relaxing. I feel not fully recharged, but I'm getting there. So that's really good. So I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'd appreciate both of those things. Leave me some Christmas tree emojis for putting some more ornaments on my Christmas tree. It's not done yet, but we're getting there. You can also leave me some candle emojis because my battery operated candles are now like extra glowy with fresh batteries. And then in the comments, you can let me know, are you done decorating? Are you just starting decorating? Do you wait until much later in December to decorate? I know there are some traditions where they don't put up the Christmas tree until Christmas Eve. I can't even imagine. Like, no judgment, just would not work for me. So give me your festive holiday decorating update. I would love to know. Or if you don't decorate, do you do something else to prepare for December, for winter? Like, how is your winter preparation or your summer preparation for all of my lovely Southern Hemisphere friends around these parts? And yeah, links to all my things are in the description box, my books, my Patreon, and my newsletter. I'd appreciate if you check out any or all of those. And I think that's it. So before this cuts off, I'm gonna go, and I will see you all tomorrow in the next day of Vlogmas. Thank you very much for watching today. Bye!